It's in the game.
Well, you don't see this every day. They're lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. So Oklahoma's offense will go on the attack first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the crowd is getting into it early here on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Sooners line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Motion from the back. Toss to the outside. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Buys a little time. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
It'll be 3rd and long. A little screen to the running back. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And here comes the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Finds his tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Lost to fire on second down. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. The Sooners send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And now this offense will take the field again. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Rides the back on the option to give. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the second time. To find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Going right to work up top. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. And how about that play by the free safety? You sort of got the feeling somebody's band was going to be playing after that one. Big gamble by the defense.
Yeah, and great job timing it up and catching him off guard, bringing the blitz.
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. And the Sooners will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking for a man. It's Dyer. Fires downfield. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing the perimeter of the field, and they just didn't have it there.
They'll give it to the back. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground, knocked down at the 28-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And they'll knock him down. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. And this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goalpost.
Let's go. Break.
After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to throw it into the end zone on 3rd down? Trying to surge it in. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. 4th and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. Trying to power it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Yeah, and it's 4th and goal, and it's go time. I got to push people around. Look at the offensive line doing a really good job getting those guys moved back, creating a little hole for the running back, and he does the rest on 4th and goal and gets the touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
The Sooners come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught behind the line. It's Wilson. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air, it's Dyer. Pressure coming. It's complete on the right side. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Toss to the left. Shows him the stiff arm. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Steps away. At the 45, on his way. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to the ground with the running back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense has had no answer so far. Back to throw, it's Dyer. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wilson on the carry. It's a fumble. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The kick is on its way. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Dyer. He'll take a deep shot here. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he will be run out of bounds on the return, so the damage is limited as we wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Sooners will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. Turning it on! And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Now run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Quick release by the QB. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. To the air, it's Dyer. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he'll break the plane for a touchdown.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Snags it down the right side. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. And that ball's free behind the line. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Back to pass on second down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Got a little space. Quarterback gets the first down. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. It's first down from the 37-yard line. The option look. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Oh, he's got some space.
And I absolutely love the option, but this is part of it, right? The quarterback has to make a lot of reads really quickly and then carry the football and take care of that thing. So I think, the fumble was caused there. We don't know why, but this is part of the option risk you run by running it.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on 1st down. Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that 6th sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get...
Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more.
There he goes. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the 1st down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
The pitch to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 8th play of the drive, and to keep this one going, they'll need to convert a 3rd and 5. Handoff from the gun. And into the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown.
After that amazing performance in Week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the...
Headed to the end zone, and we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
And here's the return. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line?
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Sooners line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. That's caught. It's Bird. Breaks into the open. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they